This is a walkthrough I've wanted to make for a very long time. Visit practically any university library right now and you'll notice students with AI tools open. And it's not just students, whether we like it or not. AI tools are fast becoming a reality within the university system. Many are experimenting using ChatGPT, but the other name that comes up a lot is Jenni AI. My name is Nathan. I run the PhD Place, where we share academic walkthroughs of the tools shaping research today. In this video, I'll show you exactly what Jenni AI looks like, how it works, and where it stands compared to the other tools you already know. I'm not here to hype it up, just to walk you through the features so you can decide if it actually fits into your academic workflow. The first thing you need to know about Jenni is that it is not a literature search tool like most of the other videos that I've made. So it's not designed to replace Google Scholar or your library database. In fact, it's built to work alongside them. So Jenni offers a dedicated writing workspace that has been described as Word plus ChatGPT plus a reference manager all in one tool. I've been a bit hesitant to do walkthroughs of writing tools because I think there's a fine line between using AI as support and people just actually losing the ability to write. Now, I found Jenni is actually pretty helpful in setting boundaries about how you want to use it so you can stay in control. So the focus here is on drafting, organizing, and then citing your work once you already have your sources. That means it's useful to start by building your research engine within Jenni. In other words, your reference library, bringing in your papers, your chapters, your books, so that they can be called upon and inform your writing. You can upload PDFs, paste in DOIs, or import from Zotero or Mendeley. I don't use either of those reference managers, so I will just import some papers. I've got a bunch of open access papers here that I've actually downloaded on the effects of caffeine on productivity. Unlike me, however, you don't need to dump all of your PDFs in at once. You can build out your library gradually as you read. So if you're on Google Scholar or a publisher site and you find a paper that you want to keep, you can just clip it using the Jenni Chrome extension. Basically, it lets you save references and PDFs straight into your Jenni library by just clicking that extension. It pulls in the metadata, the citation info, and the PDF if that's available, which is much faster than downloading everything manually and filling it in yourself. Once you've got a few papers in, if you head to the document library, you'll notice everything is neat and very searchable. You can open the PDFs directly inside Jenni without switching tabs. That in itself saves time. There's no need to flick back and forth between PDF viewer and your writing space. But the part I really like is the explain tool. So you can snip out a section of text. I haven't seen a selector like this before. It was actually really fun to use. Click explain and a sidebar opens where Jenni gives you a plain language breakdown. Especially if you hit a dense methodology or a theory paragraph, it offers a second interpretation. And you can also chat with the PDF, or it can actually pull across context from everything that you've uploaded into your library. So that's the reading side. Let's move on to the writing workspace. There are 3 ways to get started. You can begin with an AI prompt, you can open a blank document like you would in Word, or you can import something that you've already written. So I'll go for the prompt option. So for example, I'll type preliminary review on the role of caffeine in academic productivity. And then Jenni will set up the space. So you get the option to use smart headings. These are generated from papers in your library. So you can see it surfacing some of the themes here. Personally, I wouldn't just run with these straight away. That feels like giving up a little bit too much creative control, but you can see how it's starting to pick up patterns, which I think is useful. And if you don't want those, you can just switch back to the standard structure. So the introduction, methods, results, discussion. And that's what I meant before when I said that Jenni really gives you that flexibility with how much AI you're comfortable using. Jenni will also suggest sentences as you write, but the nice thing is you can switch that off and on. Personally, I prefer to keep that off so I can stay in control of my writing, but if you do like having prompts or nudges, it's there as an option. Another feature that's worth highlighting is the AI edit. Basically, if you highlight a sentence, Jenni will suggest tweaks, things like simplifying the wording, making it more fluent, paraphrasing it in a different style, or even translating it into a different language. The review tools within Jenni also feel really advanced. It actually ends up being a writing coach as you go along. So if I open this menu, you'll see options like simplifying technical language, flagging redundant words, and fixing grammar issues. There's also an AI detection check built in, which I think is interesting given all the discussions around AI visibility in academic writing. Now, citations. This is where Jenni really shines. As you're writing, you can cite any of your papers from your library. The bibliography automatically updates in the background, and you can switch referencing styles instantly. Now, it actually has over 2,600 of them, and honestly, I didn't realize there were so many referencing styles. That's a pretty small detail, but it makes the whole space feel very clean, very advanced, and it's clear the developers really thought about what researchers actually need. Now let's quickly look at the pricing. There's a free plan. I love at all the generous free plan. You also don't need to use a card in order to sign up. Listen up, other tools. That is how it's supposed to be done. You can properly test if it works with your workflow before committing, and there's no risk of your free trial overextending into a paid plan. So what do I think of Jenni AI? Well, it's a very efficient tool that brings together the writing and the reading aspects of a project. I really liked the library organization and the chat and snip tools for reading, as well as how easy it is to polish sentences using the edit without having to leave the document. Exporting was also very simple. The references stay tidy. So overall, it keeps your academic writing organized and all in one place. I'll drop a discount code in the description of the video below, alongside a link to Jenni AI. If you'd like to try it yourself, please let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the PhD Place, and good luck on your academic journey. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more academia related content, then please subscribe to the PhD Place YouTube channel.